Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. It is Friday morning, and that means we bring on my good friend from Velocity Mortgage, Mr. Stephen Dow. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm doing great. And yourself?
Awesome, man. So we've missed each other the last couple of weeks. You got a lot of stuff going on in your world, which is cool. I'm so glad we get to catch up today. Hit me with that marketing thing first, because I got an important topic.
Okay. Well, again, although I work happily for Velocity Mortgage Capital, all the topics and ideas discussed on this channel are that of my own, and let's get it cracking.
There you go, man. So what I want to talk about here is, I talked a little bit about it today on my daily financial news. I just want to highlight for people why I spent the time, refinancing in an office building, getting out of an adjustable rate mortgage or commercial loan, which they all are adjustable, and why I did cash out refis today. And that is because I believe rates are low today, and I see opportunity in 3 or 4 years. And that might confuse some people. Basically, what I see, Stephen, is I believe there's going to be pain in the multifamily market in 3, 4, 5 years when their terms come up. And I don't want to be a part of that. But I want the cash today. And the reason I want the cash today, and I am 100% comfortable sitting on it, is because I believe rates in the future will be higher. So, Stephen, something I'd like you to do is get your calculator ready. Because I'm going to bring up a spreadsheet that my channel has seen before, but we're going to
pop
quiz, but we're going to actually turn it into some real numbers. So let me bring this up first.
All right.
And this is called the 50-year spreadsheet, folks. This is something I've spent hours and hours and hours on. I give it away for free. It's in my free course and my paid course, obviously in the bonus section. But what I want to do here, Stephen, is I want to focus on line 5. Line 5 is the 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Now, this is owner-occ. This is more Matt, the mortgage guy, but it's all I have. And it shows you how interest rates can move when inflation kicks in, right?
Yeah.
What you see here in 1977 is the rate's 8.8%. What you see 5 short years later is at 16%. So, Stephen, today, let's use round numbers. Let's assume a 30-year owner-occ is 3% today. So I'm going to write these numbers down. Can you get your calculator ready? Let's assume a $200,000 30-year fixed rate mortgage at 3%. What is the payment? Let me write that down. 200K, 3%.
Yep, that's going to be $843.21.
843.21. Now, same deal. Let's assume 200 grand, but let's assume it goes up 800 basis points. So it goes from 3% to 11.
Okay.
Which is
payment is 1904.
1904. That's just stupid. Now, first off, folks, I do not believe rates will go up 800 basis points. I believe they will go up a percentage. What I mean by that is from 8 to 16 is 100%. So if we flip it from 800 basis points just to 100% growth, we go from 3 to 6%. So what is that payment? 200K at 6%.
Okay. $11.99.10.
Yeah. So let's call it 1,200. So that's about $357 higher. That is why I'm getting money now, because I believe I could get the same 200K in 5 years, but it's going to cost me an extra $350 a month for 30 years, right? Which $3,500 times 12 is what? $4,200.
Right.
A year for 30. I mean, I just don't want to do that. Right. So that's, it's just like, no, thanks. I'll wait. So that's, again, like if you have an office building or commercial apartments or something, it's at least worth considering. And this is why I came to you to get that 30-year money, because I want that just off the table, right? I don't want rates. I don't want to have to go back and refi in this case in 1981 where rates are double. It's just no fun for me.
No, not at this stage where we're at, especially where in the inflationary environment we're at. I mean, we're just right at the precipice when it's about to really take off. And so, yeah, historically, numbers don't lie. It's been proven that rates are going to go up higher. So if you're in a short-term fixed loan with, which is what most commercial loans are going to be on, you're in danger of having to refinance within that kind of period of highs and lows. And I don't
Yeah.
know.
And that's another reason. And again, even on one of the houses I own free and clear, I did a
Mhm.
cash out refi with you.
Right.
And I actually having Dion from Dion Talk do one, but he's going to go to Matt, the mortgage guy, because he doesn't have 10 yet.
Sure.
And the same deal. The reason I'm doing it now is because I want the 4% money or 5% money. I don't want the 8% money.
Right.
And
But again, and I think the strategy also, if we're really being honest, is going to also play a part, because if it's long term, obviously, which is most of this channel is for, buy and hold, then yeah, it makes sense. So you can kind of, either recoup back that cost or the stability because it's long term. Otherwise, if it's short term and you're looking to flip, then yeah,
no, yeah,
you can do those things.
if you're doing flip or burrs or whatnot, these cost of capital is not the main factor, right? You're in and out in
Right.
6 months.
Right.
That business will still work. It'll still do its thing, but at one rental at a time, I tell people think 10 years.
Yep.
So I think, again, I do what I say. I'm not one of these channels that freaking live in my mom's basement and don't own any rentals, man. I do this every day.
Right.
And, I'm going, okay, I see opportunity coming. I want more capital. So, I'll take the sure thing, like kind of what do they call it? Bird in hand, we're two in the bush or some nonsense.
Right.
I don't even know what that really means, but somebody said it somewhere and it's often quoted. I want it now. I don't want any variable rate loan risk later. Does that make sense?
Right. It does. I think the analogy you're using maybe is different from those, bird in hand is worth two in the bush, meaning, what you already have is typically worth more than what you're trying to chase after if it seems like more,
Okay.
because it's just like, well, you already have something. Why are you trying to chase double? Maybe greed to some extent, but as far as what you're looking for is more of a stability, the safe bet, because, you're looking at, possibly gambling to some extent, I think, if you're looking logically, because you're betting that rates are going to be going up, but there's going to be opportunity because price is going to be going down. So why not be in that perfect situation when you got cheaper money, prices are going down versus trying to borrow money at that time at a higher, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
just thinking ahead.
And again, the other thing we have to realize, again, I've been doing this 20 years, and let's just be very clear. Banks, lenders, they can get nervous. They can, while I considered working with Velocity Mortgage a treat. It was easy. It was everything you said it would be. Who knows? 3, 4, 5 years, things could change. You could have a different box. It could change. It could be harder. I don't know. So I take the sure thing. Yeah. So that's. I just wanted people to realize what I see. I wanted to take my 50-year spreadsheet, which I talk about all the time. That's why, right? I do not see rates going up 800 basis points. I don't see that. From 3 to 11, the economy would blow up. Would just freaking blow up. We couldn't pay our interest on our national debt at 11. It just wouldn't happen. But could it go from 3 to 6? Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So that's where I'm at, Stephen. I just wanted people to see that. If somebody wanted to have these discussions with you, run some numbers on apartments or 30-year money, how do you want them to reach out?
Again, sdow@velocitymortgage.com. Please put in the subject line ORAAT, which is the acronym for one rental at a time. And then just leave the best phone number where I can reach you back at for a quick discussion, because with the overflow of requests, it's easier for me to talk versus email, to have that discussion versus a bunch of back and forth emails, which is, I don't want, there's just 24 hours in a day, and there's a lot more on my plate at this point. But yeah, the best phone number to reach you back at, I'll call you right back and we'll have that quick discussion, kind of bang it out. Or if you have a quick question in the email as well, I can reply back with that phone number. So other than that, that's pretty much the best way.
Folks, if you're on the One Rental at a Time channel, do me a favor, send them an email, put your phone number in, just get it done. In episode number 2, we're actually going to read a feedback from One Rental at a Time. I was going to say audience, but that's not right. A student who actually used you and just talk about what her experience was. So, Stephen, thanks for all you do.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
You got it.